Hello, my friends, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to this month's Everyday Inspiration, a fun series that we do every 2 months on the 15th. And we use a photo that one of the lovely creatives playing along, and they, of course, are all listed down below. I was asked to be a guest to the series. I think was it maybe in the spring sometime, and then the lovelies asked us to sort of stay along for the rest of the year. So that's quite fun. So as I said, we use a photo that one of us took as exactly as the name implies, everyday inspiration. So you can see the photo for this month up here in the corner. And it is the lovely MK Gunn from Some Assemblage Required that chose the photo. And you can see by the photo that it's sort of the entrance to a pumpkin patch. But you can see how the pumpkin, it's like a lovely semicircle of pumpkins that tells you pumpkins, and then patch is written in big white letters. And that is sort of what I've taken from the photo. The title, the sort of largest title in white, and the lovely sort of semicircle, which is pumpkins there. I've used that in my design for this layout. So I'm using my Collection Obsession kit. And the idea I had was to make a bunch of semicircles. That's exactly what I did. So I went in and I found this in my sort of little toolbox over there of rulers and pokey tools and clips and those kinds of things. And I have this. And so what I did on this is the same piece of paper, and I think I had a 6x12 left of it. This is the A side, the B side. So so you can see here it's full size. So I put that, and I traced it out, and then I put it down sort of lower where the bottom of the page was there to get a smaller size. So I did that in all different sizes, and I just traced it out with a pencil and then fussy cut them out. And then I used my 2-inch punch for what I had left over, punch that out, and then cut those at different, you see this one here is in half, in different sizes, and basically used that for my basic design. So I'm using whipped cream cardstock. Of course, I found it was a little stark, just adding those lovely semicircles. So I went in and I did a little packaging technique with this ink, Baja Breeze. So I just sort of smooshed it on my plastic and then spritzed it with water, and then did a tiny little bit here with the deep sea blue. And that sort of brings in this very, very dark, it matches almost perfectly the dark navy, and then the lighter sort of aqua type blue that is there. So I did my packaging technique, and then I just arranged these fun circles in a way that I liked them. Used, this is another piece of paper from the Cartabella collection. Remember, I'm using Farmhouse Summer for my Collection Obsession. A scrap of Bella Boulevard Besties that I had, and another scrap that was just when I went to get the scrap of Bella Boulevard Besties, I came across another little scrap that I think it's from the Simple Stories collection, but it sort of matches in color, A and B, and I just sort of put that as another mat around my photo, mounted it up on foam. And this is just a silly and fun photo part of my turning 65, where I am now entitled to an old-timer's cheapy photo bus pass. So there you go. I forgot to put the word bus. Need to put that there where I can go all over the place, all over the territory we have here into Montreal at quite a crazy price. So I just took a photo of myself because normally we call them opus cards here. And normally they are not, they don't have photos on them, but students and the elderly, we get photo passes, but then we get a very reduced rate. So that's just sort of like a fun little photo to get into my everyday album that marks one of the little perks that I have about turning 65. So I got all of that down, and then I straight away did my outlining in a dark navy as well. And then I thought it really didn't need much more, but to bring in where you see patch on that photo, I thought I would get a lovely Bramble Fox perspective. And this one is Everyday Matters. And I'm using it. I'm not sure in the box and the Fox box that I got, whether it is Everyday Matters in terms of it's important, or Everyday Matters in terms of things. I'm using it in that sense. So an everyday matter. An everyday matter is me just getting that fun bus pass. And that's what I am using it for. And I popped it down here. I then put my 65 in this little area here. And then I got some flair to continue with the circular elements. I got flair and a lovely Spiegelmom scrap sequin mix, which you've seen me use or will see me use. I can't remember now on which other layout that I've used it, but I used it just, this weekend. So it's on another layout that I did, but I've been scrapping sort of out of sync this weekend, so much so that I missed Sketch Sunday. Anyway, so there we go. So I took this flare piece from the print shop collection right here, because I thought that that went well together. This is from the abstract art, and this is from, I think it's one of the camera ones. Is it Click? I'm not quite sure which, but it's one of the camera ones. Just added those sort of as an embellishment to here where these two met, and here I just popped this on top of this here so that in all cases the flare is touching both semicircles that are on there. And then I went in and got these gorgeous, I think this is an older set, so I don't know if it's still in the shop, but I used this lovely sort of dark, it's almost got like a little bit of a wood grain feel to it, larger flat sequin, and this gorgeous cranberry that matches the corally reds in here just perfectly. And I just dotted those around with my semicircles as well. So there you go, my friends, a share for today, because I sort of did this during the evening where the light was definitely not conducive to recording, and I just felt like scrapping away. So that's what I did. So it is a share for today. Make sure you pop on down below, of course, and go see what everybody else has for you, what their layout for everyday inspiration is. And I will also, of course, have everybody playing along with Collection Obsession down below as well. So thanks for being here, my friends, and I will see you back here very soon. Bye for now.